Alright, y'all. So Kail Lowry decides to sell a story to US Weekly. Now, originally, she was so pissed off that she was like, you know what? I'm just going to answer all y'all questions and do a live video. But I guess she thought that that was not going to be as profitable as actually selling a story. So she decides to sell a story. Now, yesterday, she put on her Instagram and her Twitter, there have been a lot of rumors floating around about me and my baby daddy. This includes Chris not being the father. Rumors aren't true, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Let's get into her clickbait article, which has a lot of people disturbed because of the way that she worded things or the way that US Weekly worded things. I'm not sure. But this just goes to show you that when you sell a story, it might not be the best option for you. Her fans deserve a live video of all of the mistakes that have happened during this pregnancy. I'm sorry, people deserve a live video. They don't deserve you selling a story of some bullshit just to get paid and you only said 3 sentences. So let's get into this article because a lot of people are confused. Before I do, I want to clear it up that she's only doing this paid ad sponsorship because it was a rumor going around the T pages last week that her actual baby daddy might be Malik, which is the friend turned boo that she was having sex with. I think roughly after the first Chris trice, allegedly. Okay. So rumors started to swirl that her baby daddy was Malik and not actually Chris. And people actually said this is why Chris got on live and said that he didn't care if his baby had his last name or not. If it's really his baby, then it's going to have the Lopez's genes, okay? So this is what prompted her to actually sell this article in the first place. Now let's get into it and see how dicey these words are minced up. So it says, Kail Lowry is ready to do this alone. The Teen Mom 2 star 27 opened up exclusively with US Weekly about her relationship with Chris Lopez, following the news that the pair are expecting their second child together. She says, I know that the situation is not ideal. However, the absolutely untrue and defamatory statements people are making about me because of this are out of hand. Lowry said about the criticism she's received following the announcement that she's pregnant. At the end of the day, I have 3 well taken care of kids. And while Lowry and Lopez are not together, she claims we have no contact. She confirmed to us he is the father and has admitted to intentionally getting me pregnant. She said the circumstances surrounding conception are not up for discussion. And y'all, that's basically what she said in a nutshell. She also continued, while the MTV star knows that fans are curious about the protective order she had against Lopez, she can't say much on the matter. Legally, I'm not able to go into detail, she shared with Us Weekly. Domestic violence and narcissism are very real subjects, and when I'm in the place and able to offer advice, I will. So she says that her lawyers are advising her not to speak out at this time about what actually transpired between her and Chris. So when I posted this, my comment section was going on and on about how can you purposely get somebody pregnant? Like, did he, rape her? Like, what was the situation? Because it's what it seems like in the article, because she says, I can't talk about it. After I got pregnant is when I got the protective order, and narcissism and domestic violence plays a part. So people are assuming that she's saying narcissism and domestic violence played a part in her getting pregnant. So people are now speculating that Chris Lopez actually forced her to have sex. And I feel like she should come out and clear this up because she's not being her authentic self when she says something like this. Because if that might be the case, then why, when you announced your pregnancy, people were telling you to keep your legs closed and you said that you actually got pregnant doggy style. So now you're saying that you have a protective order because of the way you got pregnant or because it was intentional. Like, it's really sending the wrong message, and I understand her wanting to throw Chris Lopez under the bus. However, what she's even speaking of when she says that he got her pregnant intentionally is the live video that he did with fans where they were asking, was his pregnancy planned? And he was basically like, yes. He was actually taking up for her in the live video, the entire video. And for her to come back and do an article like that and say that he intentionally got her pregnant, when I feel like he was trolling. For one, I feel like he was trolling. For two, I feel like he was trying to keep people out of their business, because a lot of people were commenting and were saying that Kail trapped him. And the reason they were saying that Kail trapped him is because she's expressed her love for Chris over and over and over again, and expressed her love to want to get pregnant over and over and over again. So people were rightfully so asking, did Kail trap you? And he never once kind of, threw her under the bus. He was like, no, let's just say we planned it. So after she saw this live video, because she claims they have no contact, she saw the article and said that Chris got her pregnant intentionally. And I just don't feel like that's true. I feel like it was like a mix up on both ends, and he didn't actually admit to anything. He was just doing a live video and he was trying to get people to stop talking shit about her.
But I didn't know if it was like that's what you wanted to do. I didn't know if it was like it just accidentally happened, like that type of shit.
Mm-hmm. Nah, it wasn't. It was like a mutual thing.
Sweet. Well, congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Thanks.
Y'all getting y'all. I'm gonna answer like 2 more. Come on, nigga, I'm waiting on you. I was actually waiting on you. That's the only reason I'm alive.
So you guys can see why this post really baffles me. Even the crystal ball lady was like, oh my God, it sounds like you got raped, just by how the article is titled and stuff like that. Then she came back and said that her sources said this is absolutely not true, but we all know she ain't got no damn sources. And I would have asked Kail myself, but like y'all know by now, my page got deleted and I'm on my backup, and literally she blocked me from the backup like ages ago. So I have no, connections, nor do I know any of her friends' ats to like ask her like, what the fuck was this article about? So I'm gonna say allegedly, and what y'all think?